Welcome in to another edition of Box Office Quarterbacks. It's the two-man show. I'm Eric Onichupoli, my buddy Jeffrey Gordon. Jeff, man, how you doing?
Doing good. If you guys hear chaos in the background, my dog is very upset about something. I'm not sure what, but probably wants more treats. So I'm doing great, though.
He wants more treats, and he's probably upset because he saw the Black Panther 2 trailer and was like, November? I have to wait till November?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, first reactions into seeing the official trailer. We saw a teaser after, was it Comic Con, I believe? Yeah, Comic
Yep.
Con for Black Panther 2. And today, this morning, Marvel released the official trailer for Black Panther 2 and initial reactions, Jeff, what did you think about it?
Everything about this movie, I already was looking so much forward to. I only want to see this more after seeing this trailer. And I was only able to watch it about 3 times today, which is like, hey, you watched it 3 times, you got a good grasp of it, but I can't wait to watch it even more and see what else I missed. But the Namor stuff, Shuri, who probably is going to be Black Panther, like 99% sure at this point, all of that stuff looks so good.
And yeah, just piggybacking off what you said, like trailers are supposed to make you excited for the movies. After the first teaser that we got in Comic Con, I was already like at 100 for anticipation. Now seeing this official trailer, I'm just like, man, can we see this movie tomorrow, or was this movie coming out this Friday? Because like you said, seeing more of Namor, I'm very excited to see him in the MCU. He's already, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but he said that he's already a mutant, so we know that going in. Just seeing him fly for one thing was
Yeah.
like that's crazy. The little wings that he had for feet were so dope. It's very comic accurate. But another thing that made me excited for this, not just seeing a possible Shuri as Black Panther, but or even seeing the role Queen Ramonda, who is played by Angela Bassett, seeing how much of a part she's going to play in this. But I'm excited to see Riri Williams. Like
Yes.
when I when I first heard that she was going to be in, I was just like, oh, they're really going to backdoor pilot her. But she looks to have a major role. We saw the Mark 1 armor that she made by herself, or a glimpse of it, and I'm just like, man, I'm excited to see more of Riri Williams in this and in Wakanda, Wakanda as a whole. We saw M'Baku. Um, this movie is probably my most anticipated MCU movie ever, and that's saying something because I was highly anticipating Infinity War and then obviously Endgame after that. But this one, just with everything that's gone on, everything that Ryan Coogler and the cast had to deal with the passing of Chadwick, just seeing what would they do next. Um, those 2 minutes in that trailer made me really, really excited for the film.
Yeah, I mean, just some of the images in there because it's like the funeral procession, I'm guessing, which is going to be like at the start of the movie, and then somebody, I think it's Shuri, is holding the Black Panther helmet. That got me. The Namor stuff was awesome, but yeah, like you said, I think Angela Bassett is going to play like a huge role in this movie, like more so than the first one, and just kind of be the emotional weight of it. So I am definitely looking forward to that. And Riri Williams is like the cherry on top of everything we're getting. When they showed her flying under the helmet and everything, it reminded me so much of Iron Man 1. So I think it's going to be a love letter to a lot of different Marvel characters that we've known and loved and who are iconic. And Black Panther, T'Challa, Tony Stark. It's gonna be an event, that's for sure. And I can't wait to see what it means for the MCU moving forward because we know that Namor is supposed to be a mutant in this movie, so we're establishing all of that. And then we got the Riri stuff, and then we got Shuri, this taking over this role, which I mean it's going to be her, but yeah, I would say, yeah, Eric, this is probably one of my most anticipated Marvel movies ever. I would say No Way Home just is probably still number one for me, but this is top three for sure.
Yeah, and I said most anticipated MCU. Honestly, this is my most anticipated superhero film of all time. Like,
Damn.
for me, and watching comic book movies, this is the one I'm the most excited about. I think that Black Panther one was great to me. I loved Black Panther one. Black Panther one is a top five MCU movie for me, just because what they did with like the culture and everything. But with this one now, it's like we know Wakanda. We know that it's going to be fleshed out more. We're going to see new characters. We're going to see some returning ones. I'm pretty sure Martin Freeman's going to come back. Um, uh, like we said, we saw M'Baku. We saw Michaela Cole. Um, we saw the they're not going to be from Atlantis. I believe that's not what they
It's
said.
it's like based on a Mayan
Yeah,
civilization, but I like that. I
me
think
too.
better than just seeing Atlantis because just the imagery, and I've been saying imagery, 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 but it's true. Like the Mayan pyramids and everything underwater, and then the headdress that Namor has, and
Yes.
then just even the jewelry he has just looks so cool. And I thought that was a really smart way to differentiate themselves from Aquaman and everything that we've seen in the DCEU already. So that's going to be great. It's just going to be like this event, like I said, an event for everybody. And Black Panther 1 was nominated for Best Picture. The way things are looking now, if this tops that, I could see that going that way again.
Yeah, and shout out to the ladies of Wakanda. The women in Wakanda played a big role in Black Panther one because they were the Dora Milaje. They were T'Challa's security, his enforcers. In this film, I know that Ryan Coogler is going to put them in the biggest of spotlights. And if you're sorry to all the incels out there, so if so, not only are you going to see a diverse cast, you're going to see leading ladies in this film. And hey, man, if you got a problem with that, man, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm looking forward to this film so much. When it comes to what character you're looking to see, Jeff, which one would you say tops your list?
I think it's got to be Namor for me, just because when I was little, I had this book of all these comic book characters, and then Namor was one of the first like characters I read about in that book. It's basically what we use for Wikipedia before Wikipedia because I'm old. So I always was interested in Namor, and seeing him on the big screen, I think, is just going to be awesome. What about you?
Yeah. Namor is probably the one I definitely want to see Namor. But again, I'm looking forward to seeing Shuri as Black Panther. Obviously, M'Baku, the Dora Milaje, and all that. But again, I'm looking forward to seeing what Riri Williams does in this film because we know Ironheart's coming out. We know Ryan Coogler is going to be an executive producer on that show. Um, just seeing her take the inspirations from Tony Stark. Obviously, nothing was handed down to her from Tony, but just seeing how Tony inspired her, especially in the comics, that kind of correlation between the two. In the comics, Tony was her AI, so I mean, we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to see Riri Williams, see what she does in this film. I was reading reports from like insiders saying that she's gonna have the same amount of time as America Chavez did in the Multiverse of Madness. So that means she's going to play a big role in the film, and she's tops for me as something that I want to see. I know you talked about it being Shuri as the Black Panther. Is there any other person you could suspect? If I was a betting man and I said I'm gonna put $100 down that Shuri is the Black Panther. Could there be any other person that sways your bet?
Okoye is just so badass anyway, and she had some awesome scenes in this trailer. I could see Okoye leading a Black Panther movie. I don't think it's going to be that. I think she would be my second choice. I think of who's going to take it, but I don't think it's going to be Lupito Nyong'o's character. Um, yeah, Shuri or Okoye, and then those are my top two. What about you?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's Shuri.
It is Shuri.
This
It is
gotta be
Shuri. But
this
I
gotta
can make a case for Okoye if we wanted to.
this this gotta be the most sure bet since people put place bets on the Warriors when KD was there that they'd win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it being anybody else. It's most definitely going to be Shuri. I'm excited to see how she becomes the Black Panther. How we get to that point. I mean, obviously, Michael B. Jordan's character Killmonger destroyed all the herbs. So how she becomes it, I'm interested to see. Um, yeah, I don't see anything else, anybody else taking that mantle,
Yeah.
at least in this film. And another tidbit, when you search the cast for Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever, a known name pops up, and that name was just mentioned. Michael B. Jordan
Hmm.
is on the cast when you Google it. So, if it is true that he's in the film, what role do you see him playing?
So I thought one of the biggest problems with Black Panther 1 was killing off Killmonger because Killmonger was such a great villain that you could have brought him back. And then you saw that with What If, where he could play this even bigger kind of tech based villain. And I like that too. I think we will get an appearance from Michael B. Jordan in this movie just because him and Ryan Coogler have done like every movie together.
Yeah,
So, I,
seriously.
yeah, like I think it's going to be maybe like a premonition or a vision that Shuri sees when she becomes the Black Panther in the ancestral plane. That's the role I think that he would play.
And I couldn't agree with you more. Ryan Coogler, and Michael B. Jordan are like the Jordan Peele and Daniel Kaluuya. If there's a Ryan Coogler film, Michael B. Jordan is not too far behind, and I definitely agree with you. I think in some sort of dream sequence, we're gonna get Michael B. Jordan. If he's in the ancestral plane, that might be big because
Mm-hmm.
just seeing who else was in there from Black Panther One, that he the Shuri that we believe is Black Panther kind of has the same color scheme to his Black Panther in Black Panther 1. So I could see a connection there. I definitely, like you said, I definitely agree. I think we're going to see him in some dream sequence, premonition, or some way, shape, or form to help Shuri get to that point. Now, to wrap this up, I know we want to get this one out and just get our thoughts out there about this trailer. Where does this trailer rank for you in all time MCU and even superhero trailers?
It's not as good as the first trailer that came out, and I think that's simply because the music in that first trailer and just seeing how they're gonna treat T'Challa's character hit me really hard.
Mhm.
And that first Black Panther 2 trailer is my favorite MCU trailer of all time. This, while it's good, it's gonna lie somewhere in the top 10, I would say. Like the first Dark Knight trailer where you saw the Joker, I thought, I think that's up there. Then you got the Infinity War trailers and the Endgame trailers. That's got to be up there as well. But those are ahead of this one. But the first trailer is still the best MCU trailer they've ever done.
Yeah, we gotta stop agreeing, man. I couldn't agree with you more, man. That first one, like you said, it just hits you. Like from the visuals, the music, the score played a major role in that and the emotion of that first teaser that we got at Comic Con. This one definitely I'm gonna have to cop out even though I asked you the question. This trailer will have a this trailer's ranking for me will depend on how the movie plays out.
Mm-hmm.
So like what really hurt I think Infinity War for me was that those scenes never existed. So it's just
Yeah.
like I'm just like whatever. So depending on how this movie shakes out, um, I'll place this. I'll rank this trailer. But man, they're on a they're on a run right now. The MCU. Again, if you said that you were tired of the MCU, if you felt burnt out because all the content from Disney, the Disney Plus shows to the movies coming out, to the movies that are coming in the future. This one really, really said stopped you and stopped us in our tracks and was like, all right, let's go, let's watch this, let's enjoy this, and then we'll go from there. Anything else you have to add, Jeff? We're 15 minutes in talking about a trailer.
Yeah, that is the perfect ending. Honestly, it's like we've talked 15 minutes about a 2 minute thing, and that's how hyped we are. I cannot wait for this movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tickets are now on sale. Look at us. Look at us pitching this movie, man. Fandango got to sponsor us, but man, tickets are on sale. We about to get our tickets. We also got some more content coming out from the box office QB boys. We are doing a review on Hocus Pocus 2. So if you hadn't watched it, get your family together, watch it this week, and then listen to our review. For Jeffrey Gordon, I'm Eric Onyechefle. This has been another edition of Box Office Quarterbacks. Be sure to follow us on social media. Check out our website for any more content. We'll talk to you soon.